First, first of all, I'm gonna show you the formatted Excel sheet. First is the population, and the second is the live register. And the next step, I'm gonna show you the database table. First is population, and in terms of the structure, I choose a variable character for county, and I choose a small integer for year. And the reason why I choose a small integer for year is in is uh, in SQL the storage type year, the default is from 1901. So in the original data table, the the data the data from the data before the data less than 1901 will change into will change will change to 0 when I import the population table into SQL. So I choose the small integer for year, and I choose the median integer for population. And after setting up the structure and import this, first choose file and find the population.csv and change the partial import to 1 and import. And the second is live register. I choose the variable character for year because in the original table, the year column combines numbers and character, so I choose a variable character for year, and I choose the variable character for category 2, and for live register, I choose the median integer, and the import process is the same as I import the population table. So choose file, find the live register.csv, and change the partial import to 1, and the CSV format and import. And the next, I'm gonna show you all the SQL queries and the charts. First of all, to graph the population of Ireland for each census year, I use SQL query select population year from population where county equals to state. So I get the population of Ireland for each census year. And question 2, graph the county with the highest population for each year of census. I use SQL query select max population county from population where year equals to each census year, and I made the chart column chart. And for question 3, because I'm not a citizen of Ireland, so I just made a graph of which the population of the county I stay in. So I choose a loss, and the SQL query was select population year from population where county equals to loss. And for section For question 4, so the first part is to summarize the data in the population table and provide the max, mean, and average number of the population of Ireland under each county. And I think it's easy. It's easier to do this in Excel. So I didn't use SQL queries. And the second part is to make comment on the trend. So generally speaking, the population of this country is falling. And the second part is to make a prediction and make a prediction for the population of the country in 2020 and justify my estimate. So I use SQL query select population year from population where county equals to state, and I get the relevant data, and I made the scar chart and get the liner, the trend line and the linear equation. And after calculation, I finally get the number of population when it is 2020. And for question 5, I graph the number of people on the live register for each 6-month period. I use SQL query select live register year from live register where category equals to all ages or durations. In terms of question 6, summarize the data from live register. I provide the average, max, and mean number of people on live register. So the SQL queries is as below. And the second part of question 6 is to estimate when the number if people on the live register will drop below 200,000 if current trends continue. So I use the selected. The query is select live register year from live register where category equals to all ages or durations, and I get the line chart and the trend line with the linear equation. After calculation, I get the time. The number of people on the live register will drop below 200,000 when it is the second half of 2017. In terms of question 7, according to Central Statistics Office, the long-term unemployed means people who are unemployed for 6 months and over. So I use SQL queries select year live register from live register where category equals to all ages and separate age separate durations, because in the original table the duration longer than 6 months is included. So I get the relevant data and get the chart. And for question 8, I think it's important to know which age group has the most people on live register. So I use the live register. I use the As a QL query, select some live register from live register where category equals to each age group and all durations. So based on the chart, the people whose age range from 25 to 34 has most number of people on live register.